truckers have an uphill struggle, there's no doubt about that. They believe they are surrounded by powerful enemies, the government, the mainstream media, and big tech. The Prime Minister, who willingly took a knee for Black Lives Matter, was once full of praise for them, tweeting, "While many of us are working from home, there are others who aren't able to do that, like the truck drivers who are working day and night to make sure our shelves are stocked. So when you can, please thank a trucker for everything they're doing and help them however you can." But 2 years later, when some of them started protesting about vaccine mandates, the PM turned his back.
I have attended protests and rallies in the past when I agreed with the goals, when I supported the people expressing their concerns and their issues. Black Lives Matter is an excellent example of that. But I have also chosen to not go anywhere near protests that have expressed hateful rhetoric, violence towards fellow citizens, and a disrespect, not just of science, but of the frontline health workers and, quite frankly, the 90% of truckers who have been doing the right thing to keep Canadians safe, to put food on our tables.
For the Canadian truckers, these words were a betrayal and a total nonsense. The vast majority of protesters were peaceful, and the demos have been marred by only a handful of far-right louts who may or may not have gate-crashed. The Freedom Convoy supporters, at home and abroad, wonder why Trudeau prefers BLM over the truckers.
His job as the Prime Minister is not just to meet with constituent groups with whom he agrees. His job is, in fact, to hear input from all sides, all industrial bases.
Like the PM, Canada's state broadcaster CBC appears to have an unfavourable view of the truckers. One of its anchors was accused of spreading fake news about them when she asked a government minister if the Freedom Convoy was backed by the Russians.
Given Canada's support of Ukraine in this current crisis with Russia, I don't know if it's far-fetched to ask, but there is concern that Russian actors could be continuing to fuel things as this protest grows, but perhaps even instigating it from the outset.
There was reportedly a backlash online, with people on Twitter complaining, when in doubt, blame the ever-elusive Russian actors. Big tech completes the circle. The American crowdfunding site GoFundMe is refusing to give the truckers the $8 million raised by their supporters over the past couple of weeks. GoFundMe says it shut down the Freedom Convoy 2022 fundraising page because reports of violent incidents breach its terms of service.
We went after the funding. Our efforts, combined with the city's efforts, eliminated the GoFundMe. $10 million are no longer accessible to the demonstrators.
It's not looking good for the truckers then, but wait, their supporters are mobilizing too. Elon Musk tweeting, "Canadian truckers rule." He also complained about GoFundMe's double standards. Donald Trump's also chimed in.
For the Canadian truckers, you've been reading about it, who are resisting bravely these lawless mandates, are doing more to defend American freedom than our own leaders by far.
The British social commentator Russell Brand, with nearly 5 million subscribers on YouTube, can't praise the truckers enough.
The Canadian freedom truckers have kept on trucking for freedom. Why does the legacy media want to convey them so negatively and smear them?
And Canada's very own celebrity professor Jordan Peterson says the truckers are standing up for all Canadians.
We could return our lives to what they should be. We could have our country back. Remove these mandates that are crippling our businesses and interfering with our private lives and stopping us from being able to travel. Seize the day.
Well, thanks for watching our program. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends and family, and even subscribe.